Hey guys, welcome into today's video. Today we'll be diving into volume 7 of our Transfer Portal Roundup series, and you guys have been asking for it, so today you're getting an all-defensive edition of the Roundup. Offense is absolutely outlawed today, and I know a lot of you are smiling ear to ear right now, and while you're in such a good mood, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. If you want to support the channel in an even bigger way, I also have a Patreon. The link is in my description. Thank you all so much for the support, I appreciate you guys a ton. Alright, having said all of that, let's dive into the roundup. So we're actually starting off today with a player who is currently a Trojan and former 5-star defensive back, Damani Jackson. Unfortunately, rumors are swirling that he is contemplating a move to the portal, and honestly, I get why he'd be frustrated. He dealt with some injuries early in camp and in season as well, but he got some run in the Oregon State game and looked fantastic. But he never really got another chance to show what he can do out there. In the lead up to the Cotton Bowl, the word coming out of SC was that he was going to play a big role in this game. And it made sense. Outside of Mekhi Blackman, no one corner had really separated themselves and made a case that they need to be on the field no matter what. So why not put him out there, let him get those reps under his belt to springboard into next year? Well, that didn't happen. Despite the fact that outside of Mekhi Blackman, the entire defense was a complete joke, he still couldn't get out there. I don't know what to say at this point. It really feels like Grinch rewards terrible play by allowing people to stay on the field when they clearly don't deserve to be out there. I mean, it took until the fourth quarter of this game to bench Shane Lee, who was just having a really rough one out there. So I get why he'd be thinking about leaving. He's good enough to start almost anywhere in the country. I really hope he doesn't leave, but I'll understand if he does. He also just tweeted out this shrugging emoji with absolutely no context, so I don't know if he's saying that the rumors aren't true, or if there's nothing more he can do to get on the field at SC. I really don't know. But Colorado is the rumored landing spot here, so this is definitely something to monitor. Alright, moving on. USC is in the mix for former Texas A&M 5-star defensive lineman Anthony Lucas. He is rumored to be down to Arizona State and USC. He is a big-time player with big-time potential. He's listed at 6'6", 270, and he really is exactly what USC needs. I believe in Sean Nua as a defensive line coach. I think he could really get the most out of Anthony, and this is the exact type of player we need. Elite size, elite tools. He could be the #1 dominant pass rusher this defense so desperately needs this upcoming season. And again, I've seen a lot of USC fans saying that they have lost faith in defensive line coach Sean Nua. I don't necessarily understand that. Tooley just had the best year by any player in the country from a pass rushing perspective, and I think he actually got a lot out of guys like Solomon Byrd and Nick Figueroa this year as well. I think he's a great coach with a phenomenal track record, and I think people need to relax a little bit. But yeah, apparently Anthony will be visiting USC this weekend. We have to close this one. We have no D-line depth and no bodies like his really. We need this guy. Alright, next up, USC has offered a former player of Sean Nua's and former Michigan defensive tackle, Julius Welthoff. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize if I'm not. Julius, of course, played under Coach Nua at Michigan and is actually a German player. Elite size at 6'7", 266. Now, Julius was primarily a special teamer while at Michigan. His only two other public offers are from Charlotte and UMass, so not really a big-time player here, but obviously someone Coach Nua thinks would fit in with the culture here at SC. And let's be honest, USC does not have the depth or standard at defensive line that Michigan has, so this guy could be a productive Pac-12 defensive lineman. Again, I'm going to trust Nua's judgment here. If he wants him, I want him to. Now, this next one is a player that is not announcing his offer, so I'm not sure if SC has offered or not, but it's former South Carolina edge rusher, Gilbert Edmond. He's listed at 6'5", 250, and is currently the #2 available player in the transfer portal. After limited action in his first 2 years at South Carolina, he had a breakout year this year with 39 tackles and 2 sacks. This is a guy that SC should 100% be going after. We need freaky athletic guys like that at the edge spot, and this guy is that to a T. He did just officially visit Florida State. He's not announcing where or when his next visit's going to be, but SC needs to be doing everything in their power to get this guy on campus and make their pitch to him. There also seems to be a South Carolina to Southern Cal thing starting here. We offered the tight end Jaheim Bell. We obviously landed Marshawn Lloyd yesterday. If you missed that video, make sure you go check that out after watching this one. There are a lot of rumors involving Oregon and a massive NIL deal, so if those are true, then we're probably not real players here. Would love to see SC make a push here though. The more defensive linemen, the more edge rushers, get them all. Alright, just a few pieces of news here to get to and then I'll get out of here. USC wideout CJ Williams has entered the transfer portal. It sucks, but this wide receiver room is so elite and competitive, he didn't really have a shot to break through here. Whether he goes to Wisconsin or UCLA or wherever, I wish him nothing but the best. He's an awesome dude. Best of luck to him going forward. USC did miss on another defensive lineman as former Oklahoma State defensive tackle Samuela Tuihalamaka has committed to San Diego State. We've really got to start closing some of these out. And I see a lot of you getting upset that SC isn't going after defensive players. Trust me, they're trying. They're just not winning a lot of these battles at the moment. And lastly, the Marvin Harrison Jr. rumors are getting louder and louder as every day passes. So there's something there. Again, not saying it happens, but keep your eyes and ears open. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. If you did enjoy the video, please do like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out so much. If you want to support the channel in an even bigger way, I do have a Patreon. The link is in my description. I also have merch down below, so check that out if you want. Thank you all so much for the continued support. You're all awesome, and as always, take care and fight on.